Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Cooper, and this is Wednesday, and we are about to start Module 3. I'm traveling this week, so I'm on the road. Let me see if you want to see my view out the window. I don't know if you can see it or not, but Madison, Wisconsin on a rainy day. There we go. It's not as exciting as being in Paris, as one of you are right now, but it'll do for me. Anyway, so I'm really excited that almost all of you, one person didn't follow directions for submitting essay number 1. You all submitted it fine, but that one person submitted it twice. So you'll be in a sort of a uproar or a state of confusion when it's time to actually submit your final draft. And to be honest, I don't know how to fix it. So I really hope that you all follow the directions, because sometimes when you don't, there are no fixes. So we'll worry about that later. But where we are now, most of the groups, 3 of the groups submitted their papers. Colleen was in a group where the other 3 students didn't submit a paper, so I moved you, if you were wondering what you were supposed to do already. I moved you into a new group. So if you go back now, you will see that there are 4 people in a group. Now, that doesn't mean that everybody in that group has to do 3 reviews. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work, but I want for you to do at least 2 reviews and make sure that when you go to do a review, if 2 people have already reviewed it, don't review that one. Okay? So try to be judicial in which papers you review. So everybody in that group will do 2. Everybody in every group will do 2 reviews. Okay, so if you go in and check for assignment number 5, it'll explain to you how to do your peer reviews in Connect Composition. You should be able to see it. And then after the peer reviews are finished, you will go back in and rewrite essay number 1. At that time, you will then get a grade from me. But there will be no further rewrites after this rewrite. So you want to make sure that once you submit a final paper or a final draft, draft number 2, for this essay, that it's your best work, because you will not be able to rewrite it again. So your feedback is only going to come from your peers. So when you're doing assignment number 5, you want to make sure that you are doing a very good job in giving your peers excellent feedback, because this is the help that they need. Now, there's nowhere on the assessment, or not assessment, but the peer review assignment that says that you have to grade someone's paper and correct their grammar and point out spelling mistakes. You are not responsible for doing that. But it would be nice if you do find a few mistakes that you do recognize, that you either point them out or just in general say, you need to do a better job of proofreading. I found 3 spelling mistakes, or I found, 5 grammar errors. You don't have to be an English teacher and correct those errors and so forth, but just give a general comment if you want. And then obviously, if you feel comfortable doing it, you can be more specific and point out the mistakes that you found. I'm sure the persons who the paper belongs to would appreciate that. Okay, so help each other out. Okay, so for assignment number or module number 3, this is my favorite module, and one of the reasons is because it's the module where we really start to dig into our writing. You're going to get a chance to rewrite assignment number 4 because rhetorical analysis, that was just a taste of rhetorical analysis. Our final essay will be a much longer rhetorical analysis paper. So that was just a test to see if we know what we're doing. So I'm going to grade those and give them back, and you're going to rewrite that. And then obviously I already mentioned that you're going to rewrite your paper number 1, essay number 1. But after you've done the peer review process and you've done the rewrite, you're going to do a self-assessment where you're going to think about what the things that you did well in the essay were and some of the things that you still need work on. We're going to start thinking about our writing in terms of the rhetorical situation, and then also in terms of just our rhetorical conventions. Okay, so with Module 3, the other reason why I like Module 3 is because I think it's a very relevant theme, which is environmental issues. As you all know, those are big, big topics today in our society. We're talking about hybrid cars, and should we drill for oil, and the weather, and all these hurricanes and tornadoes, and Wow, until just 2, 3 years ago, I'd never even heard of a tsunami. And now, they're coming once a year almost. So, what's going on with our environment? Are we causing this? These are very, very important and interesting topics. So, we're going to be exploring those, albeit in a very short time period, but it still is fun. So, your first discussion that just opened up today, you will be exploring some short videos on environmental issues. And what I want for you to be looking at is ethos, pathos, and logos. Okay, so not only do we explore or evaluate or analyze, I guess is the word I'm really looking for, um, written work, we also can analyze videos and spoken word as well. So when you view those videos, obviously they have both, or not both, but all three ethos, pathos, and logos that are relevant in those videos. So I want for you to discuss that, point it out, and discuss it. That's your first discussion. Okay, and then your second discussion will also be a discussion on a video. This is a little bit longer video, it's 20 minutes, and I love this video, so I hope you enjoy it as well. But we'll have a discussion again about an environmental issue, and hopefully you will enjoy watching the video and discussing it. Okay, we will again have 3 journals. We will have 2 assignments, and then, of course, 1 essay. Okay, so as we go into the Unit 1 for Module 3, I've pretty much covered everything that you are going to be responsible for in the next 4 days. But the key part being that you get in early and do your peer reviews. Because remember, the person that your paper that you're reviewing wants to see your responses before they start working on their rewrites. Okay, so don't wait to the last minute to do these assignments. Help each other out and get it done right away. Okay, again, I've created some handouts or provided some handouts that I want for you to read. And same process, if you don't like the topics that I've provided, you can go out and search for your own environmental issue articles. Remember, we're not looking for web pages, websites. We're looking for articles that have an author, an article title, a periodical title. Now remember, a periodical is just a magazine, newspaper, or a journal. And if you don't have a title for both the article or the periodical, it's probably just a website and it's not going to work. So you can go out and find your own, or you can use the ones that I've provided. I've given you 1 or 3 in this module 3, unit 1, called Better Use of Garbage, Electric Cars, and Global Warming Culprit. Okay, so I've already mentioned the discussion. So your journal for this week is, what are the things that we can do personally to help with some of the environmental concerns that we have today? So we know that car manufacturers are building hybrid cars, and cities like Phoenix and Glendale are providing recycling for us. But these are bigger initiatives. What can you do as an individual in your own home? I mean, yes, obviously we can recycle since the city has made it available, or we could go buy a hybrid car. Well, I don't know about you, but I can't afford a hybrid car. They're kind of expensive, but I do ride my motorcycle so I can save some gas and help with the environment. Okay, so I want for you to write your journal post about that. Now that we have finished Module 2, and before you write journal post number 5, I want for you to go back and look at your first 4 journal posts because I'm going to be grading those. And if you need to edit them, check for spelling, grammar, punctuation. Okay, now you get full credit at during the module phase for just doing your journals. Writing enough and writing on the right topic will basically get you full credit. But for your final exam, when you submit your writing portfolio, your journals are a part of that. You will get graded based on the quality of those journals. So it gives you time to go back and to review and to rewrite and edit throughout the semester. Okay? But it's good if you do it now and not wait till the end because as you know, 8 weeks, we get everything is sort of compounded and you don't want to be at the end of the semester worrying about editing your journals. Okay, so go back and review those journals and edit where necessary. Okay, and then of course assignment number 5 I already mentioned, get in there, get it done soon. So that's pretty much it for module 3 and unit number 1. So that means we have 4 days. Today is, okay, good luck to all of you that have submitted your papers. And if you haven't submitted your paper, the sooner the better. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.